Don't know how I'm going to transfer them.
Yeah.
We ain't got many, you got about 15, so.
We'll do that for you.
Seven's better than none, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll do that. Smashing. Have a good day. See you later. Bye. They're going to send me the number.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got 2 left, that's all right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, that's it, half an hour.
Watch the lid come off this. We got a card down here, Wayne.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye out on these boys here.
Well, don't give them any until we see the colour of the money.
Got him. So, good luck.
Cheers, boys. I'll WhatsApp that number to you.
Thank you, mate.
That plastic thing won't blow over, Wayne, will it? The plastic, whatever it is. The guy behind wants to catch as well.
Shallow. It ain't fucking like a...
Not smiling like a food smooth hound, is it?
At the moment, it's not.
It's a weird one.
And what was I saying? I've never had anything on.
Bite you off or something?
I've never had.
Oh, I never had a ray on a crab.
I've never had anything other than smooth
Hounds, yeah.
on hardback crab.
He's got a bit of tie, but it's still pulling a fair bit.
Yeah. It's not a dogfish.
No, we've had a few dogs, a little pouting, a little whiting, to give people an update what we've been doing. It's been a lumpy, choppy sea, and Wayne's on hardback crab. Just lost a really, really good. Must be a smooth hound, that one, Wayne. Yeah, that last one.
I think it was a hound, definitely.
Yeah,
It had
definitely.
a good run to start with. Although rays occasionally have good runs.
But we don't know what this one is. I see somewhat white back there. Then this is a wrapped up hound.
Could be. Please tell me it's not an eel.
No, like it's a wrapped up hound or something, isn't it?
I think it's. I don't know what.
We can't tell.
I've never had a conger eel on a crab either. But this could be a first.
Spinning in the tide.
I don't know, Graham.
I think it's a hound, is it?
Oh no, it's a hound. You're right. Yeah.
But not like that last one, was it?
No,
The one
no,
you
this
lost
is
was a
nowhere
good
near.
fish, yeah.
Nowhere near. That last one was a very nice fish. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't feel like a very small hound, but it doesn't feel like a...
The other one was peeling line off.
Yeah, the other one was a good one. Yeah, he's wrapped around a trace. It's not a bad hound.
No, he's doable. Right, we'll click this off because we have to measure it out on this for the competition.
So I know how long it is, I can look at the time. I need a photo of the card in it, so the fish
Yeah.
the whole of the fish has to be in.
And the card.
Nose, tail, and the card. But we'll do this bit first. We'll just sort of like...
Oh, because it's difficult in competition wise.
I'll let you write that in. What's the pen? Here's the pen. So just write the time down, as in 24-hour clock time. Well, no, just write down normally.
We'll do it when you got them back, shall we? Yeah. So it's got a metal plate there, guys. You've got to put the nose up against fish's nose up against the plate. Get the measurement.
So
You can see how it's fun.
it ain't fun because my knees
Yeah.
are shot to pieces. And yeah, it's particularly the boat isn't massive. So anyway, what we do is, the hound's very healthy and happy, don't they? You see, perhaps not happy, but certainly healthy. Should go back well. And it is a female, I believe. So what it is nose goes against that.
That's it, yeah.
So there we go, and then the tail, and that will make this fish 97. Okay, so if you can write 97 on there, Graham.
Yep. How'd you spell it, Wayne?
and whatever the time is.
So length 97. Oh,
Yeah, 97 centimetres.
I put CM, but
Yeah, whatever the time is.
time is, I ain't got a watch, so you better look on there
I'll do that.
because I'll switch mine off.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm hurting, really hurting.
Do you have to have the card in it?
No,
This is sideways, Wayne?
Yeah, to get the full fishing. Just got the nose and tail in, that's all. Yeah, a couple of them.
I'm not going to go too tight, you know, because you're not right for...
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to say, check them all for you.
No, I'm going to put him back for a biscuit,
Ooh, he's gone.
If he's not...
So look like a kerfuffle, Wayne.
Yeah, imagine doing that fucking 25 times.
Yeah, exactly, if you get plagued with fish.
Oh no, it's something white, man.
Yeah, so he's got a white fish here. He's just sitting there chewing the fat over the world and all the problems, and Wayne suddenly hooked up to say, well, that's all right, Wayne.
It's going well.
We've got a coming out of the wind, so thank goodness it's gone down and the sun's came out. Not hugely wild day fishing, Wayne, but there's just the odd fish to tickle out, isn't there?
Well, I lost a very nice, what was almost certainly a smooth hound, and shame because obviously we're in a competition, so it would have been nice.
Yeah, that was a good fish.
It was definitely a nice fish, yeah. Had a lot of weight to it. This has done a few head shakes.
Coming up vertical as well, anyway.
Yeah, it could be another hound. They don't all scream off. You know, they sometimes don't. I think sometimes they don't realise what's happening to them. You know, how many of these hounds have been hooked before? And
yeah,
I mean, sometimes they might just be wondering what the hell's happening to them.
What's going on?
So they don't all go crackers. You know, sometimes they do just dig a bit and then they go lunatic at the side of the boat.
Well, it's calmed down lovely from what it was. It was right chunky on before. A load of the boats are over there. A few of those are moved. Tides different. The weed's gone through. That's nice to see the back of the weed, but nice to see what this is.
A little bit of weight to it, as I say.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
A few head shakes. Doesn't feel like enormous, but it's not a dog. And let's face it, that's always good news.
It really comes out like this. If you've got the sun out, bit of clear sky, a little bit of sparkle on the water, and a fish on, it's why we all come, isn't it? Yeah.
There we go. So here's a hound. There you go.
Oh, great, yeah, another hound.
There you go.
That one's on squid, though, isn't it?
That's on squid, yeah. So they are starting to show. Don't know whether it's worth
netting and Wayne.
I'm gonna risk it. I know
yeah.
Rather silly.
You'd normally net it in a competition, wouldn't you, Wayne?
Of course, yeah. But
it's where Wayne said they go nuts.
It will go a bit crackers, but I'm just going to. I'm going to just support
him in.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Got him like that. Support him underneath.
He's on squid.
There we go. So might be slightly bigger than the one I had before.
Yeah, worth a check, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to check.
So Wayne's going to check this one, see if it's any bigger than the last one. Of course, they could be bigger than 99, couldn't they? Anything would be caught today. It's a nice chunky one.
Key is to do it quick, so he's not out of the water for too long. But I'll be amazed if this isn't over 100. This one. You'll see he is. Look already. He's at 100 and he's not straightened out.
He's not straightened out. Yeah.
But I need to see what he is to write it down. So
yeah, you need that sheet.
I need to know what he is. So that is.
Oh yeah, he's at 102ish, is it?
No, bigger than that.
104.
I've got to give myself 105. He's touching 105.
Yeah.
You will have to come over the top and take the picture.
Yeah, I'll get right over vertical. The sun's better now. And your time and all that. So you do your time first, yeah?
So what was it?
Forgot. Oh, I can imagine.
145? 145 grand?
13.44. 5 now, probably.
13.45 it'll be by the time I take the picture.
This would not be good at like 2 minutes to 3, would it?
No.
I can see you'd be right manic. Oh, I'm on as well. There you go. It's only a dog, ain't it? That's it, that kink out of it.
Yeah. So you just have to make sure everything's in. So his nose against there is in.
Up there, yeah.
Yeah. And his tail.
Okay. Wayne, is that? I can't see. There's got a shark on there. Shouldn't it be a photo picture? Has it gone back? I didn't press nothing.
I'm trying to touch the screen. So yeah, you need that. That's got to be there. That's got to be
there. Now I think I've got it.
And that, as long as that's, yeah, 105. Love it. So the whole thing in.
That's one. I'm going to do different distances.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at my rod. Look at this rod in the background, people. It's just banging away. Right. It's not a bright screen to look at this, is it? Right. Ready? Still on this one.
Lovely.
You come out, yeah?
Good man. Do you want to get him back, going back?
Yeah, I've got him running all the time, mate, yeah.
Hey, do you want to get the... Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, put him over this side, I'll just go from...
There we go then, so... I'll just dip that fish in the water.
Yeah, here's a good size one, mate.
Yeah, it's alright. It's not massive, but it's relatively nice. So, let it go and watch it. There you go, straight down. Look at that. Beautiful. Job's a good omen, as they say.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I think I'm on a dogfish. Oh, first of the conger eels.
Oh, we've got one of you.
Yeah.
Don't step back.
I've got the conger trophy. That's it. There we go.
Oh, it's only a dog and a load of weed. No, it's a strap eel and a load of weed. There we go. Strap eel, load of weed. Oh, he's dropped it anyway.
He's come off, yeah?
Yeah, that was on a bit, half a whiting, fresh whiting. There's a dog on it.
This has got to be a conger, I'd say.
I've had big rays here, I've had big undulates. You've had big undulates here, Graham.
I can't remember, mate.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you've had them on my boat and possibly on your own. I know you've got me. I can see in my mind's eye, I can see a picture of you all with big undulate ray and we were on this mark.
Well, it's just heavy. He's not twanging like a conger now, eh?
That's a nice ray. Ray.
The last two small, tiny little bootlace congers I've had, I haven't bothered filming, so this is definitely not one of those, but I had it down as maybe a conger. But it's coming up very vertical and quiet at the moment.
What bait do you have on, Graham?
I can't honestly remember on this one. Oh, squid and all now. No, it's a conger. I can feel it twanging away there. I'm just pleased God don't get the other braid line. And chances are he might go through the trace. But I've got a big...
Oh, that's a nice sound.
It's a nice sound, right? Sorry probably about the French. But that shocked me 100%, and he's got the other line. Okay.
Yeah, look, we say they don't always run.
Oh, this is going to be good. This will be good. This will be some fun. What is it? Net it first, Wayne, and worry later.
I think we'll do exactly that, Graham.
I cannot believe that twanging. Now don't forget you got loose hooks on the top and the other trace. Watch those. Oh, he's in anyway. He's in anyway. We'll sort the line out in a minute. That is a really good cluster. Let's get the lead off first. I'll switch the camera off.
Well, there you go. We weighed Graham's one. He was 101. So he'll go straight back, spear him in, and see you later.
Well, gone a bit quiet now, Wayne. We're getting near the end. How long have we got?
Yeah, 5 minutes. I think if the comp finishes at 3, the last photo has to be in at 3. So even if we hook something now, I don't think we'd all sit in, get the mat set up, get the photos taken, everything written out and sent by 3. So pretty much over.
There's the match winner.
Yeah.
Well, that's the match where you won't get it in time. I think it might be a doggy, but
yeah, it probably is. But
I can see the problem there, though, Wayne. You almost need, if it's closing time 3 o'clock, you almost need the last fish by what, 10 to? You're going to take 10 minutes to sort it all out.
well, in the last proper full-on Sea Angling Classic, me and the guy I fished with, I had a spotted ray literally with, I think it was about 7 minutes to go, and the guy I fished with got the mat out, got everything ready. As soon as the fish came in, I put it on the mat, he saw what the length was, he writ everything out, and we just submitted it in time. But it was
tight. It'd be tight, wouldn't it?
Well, the thing is, even if it doesn't go through because there's no signal, if you take a screenshot that because there'll be a time scale on it, that you try to send it in before the cut-off point, then they're pretty good, they'd accept it.
Yes, yeah.
Because you didn't do anything wrong. If you haven't got a signal, you haven't got a signal. But as long as it was put in before the cut-off time of the comp, then really they've been very good and it gets accepted. But I think I've got it in literally with about 45 seconds to go. But you'd be pretty gutted if you had something spectacular on.
Yes, exactly, yeah. And you've got to fight it. You've got to fight it, big fish. And
you looked and thought, wow, that's the winning fish. Then, but hey, that's the way it goes.
That's competition fishing.
You can't score a goal after the whistle's blown, can you? So it is what it is. But yeah, it's been a bit of a slow day. I'm glad we found the smooth hounds in the end. 105 was the best one. I don't think it put us on the leaderboard, but ended up being an okay day, wasn't it, Graham?
It's turned out nice with the weather now. It's all settled down. We've got some good weather coming in, and I understand you're off place fishing, Wayne.
Tomorrow's our the club place comp, so I've got a second place in the first comp. So if I can place in this one, I'll be stand myself in good stead for the rest of the year. I won it last year, so I wouldn't mind retaining the ECA fishing champion title.
It'd be nice to see in this comp, because there's 30 boats out there. Fishing has been a bit quiet in the winter, so it'd be interesting to see exactly not who's caught what. It's not interested in who's caught it, but what's come out, what species are coming through now.
Definitely. I mean, it's the main 5 species in this comp. It's black bream, bass, ray, smoothhound, and tope was a bonus one, and they also added ball and wrasse to the mix. And I know a couple of the boats have caught all of them, so fair play. This morning was far too snotty for us to be messing about, so we just plonked ourselves here, and it was about 1 o'clock, and it flattened off. We could have travelled elsewhere, but you're eating up time. So, and bear in mind, I did have certainly a bigger smoothhound on.
That was a cracker, that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, very heavy, but hey.
That's fishing. Right, we're going to pack up in about a minute or so, sort it all out, and we'll get back inside and actually see what are the top fish in this competition.
Then we fish the cock. 37, 36. Okay. Go up to 1 metre 10 then. So, okay, so 1 metre 10, 15, 1 metre 10 itself.
Well, that was my introduction to sea match fishing. Now, let's move on to my country shows, and I'm going to let this run with no talking, no music, just let it run as it is. It is like, what do they call it? The prize giving when you get the red rosette for whatever. And I've mishmashed them, all the clips together of animals, vegetables, whatever. See if you can recognise. Name them in the comments. I don't think there's enough space. Anyway, check out, these are some of the winners of the competition.
They'd be jumping over all the visiting all the neighbours.
Take long to get the leaves off.
Climbing up the fence. Very agile going.
You probably could get
Tell you what, now I've done that film, I know I filmed it earlier, but I'm going to do a garden section of my own garden at the moment, and seeing some of those vegetables, it's just so embarrassing. I'm having a terrible trouble growing vegetables. Check out the garden stuff I'm going to go through now. I know some of you guys, older guys, do like to get out in the garden, relax and grow stuff. I'm okay with the flowers, so that seems good. By golly, with this drought, I'm having some trouble with the vegetables. I think I need to go and pinch a few out of that country show. So I'm guessing, as we all know, the water is going down, but my well, which is 32 feet deep, has lost. Who's that guy down there waving? Has lost, wait for this, 8 feet it's dropped. So I'm just doing this as a garden run through. Gladioli bulbs that I planted are, well, been gone and seen it and done it. Roses, okay. Geraniums I kept over winter. Brilliant, done really well. Marigolds, good. Lobelias, okay, but they're going now really fast and I don't know why that is. Flavour of the month are these mallows, which are wild seeds I've sowed. The downside is, yes, what's that sheet doing? What's that ladder doing there? What's that fly swat doing there, Graham? And you've dropped it. Pick it up, man. And it's all smashed and bashed. What on God's name have you been doing? And a newspaper? What is half your bedroom doing up on the roof with a newspaper? Oh, I see. You've got a nasty wasp's nest. Yes. I hate wasps. I like bees. I do not like wasps. They're nasty, striped, aggressive creatures. I've used my grandmother's technique of watery jam in a jam jar on a string with a hole in the top like a lobster pot, and I have nailed their butts. But what they also don't like is deep heat. Yes. Mind you, I've got gloves on. I give them a squirt of deep heat. They're extremely pissed off. They don't like it. I've used about 2 cans of fly spray and trying to knock them out, and I can't get into the roof, so I'm trying to block up all the holes. They're in a section that is an unclimbable loft space, and they get in every nook and cranny imaginable. But grandmas jam jar is working. Rest of the plants and the insects which I put them out for are doing well. The grass is dying because we've had no rain for God knows how long. I seem to notice there's not many slugs this year. The gladioli are doing well. The sunflowers are doing, yes, even better. Hard to believe these giant American sunflowers are growing from a tiny seed, a fraction of the size of the bee. But check that bee out, you can actually see the pollen sacs on his legs. Little orange bits on his legs there where he's collecting the pollen, I believe. Success! I've got a cucumber, a huge cucumber. I've read that they're not very good on the ground because the bugs get them, so they're far better off if you can train them up a trellis or somewhere. So this one is getting boshed. It's big enough. I don't want to let it go woody. So wifey said, let's have a cucumber. It's got tiny little dimples on it. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if it's a bug or what. So I'm scraping them all off. Who knows? I don't know what they are. It goes in the fridge and will be used in a salad. However, do not let the wife watch this YouTube video because also in the fridge is maggots. But boy, have they turned to casters quickly this year. Apparently, the maggot farms that supply the tackle shops are having trouble. Oh my God, they've escaped. Any of you guys been out and have maggots escape in the fridge? It doesn't go well if she finds them. And look how low my pond is. Just ridiculous. I'm just starting to get blanket weed form there, which I will net out. It is just beyond belief, a lack of rain. And my total tomato take is 2. I've got others on there, but they've got to ripen. But they taste just so nice. It's nice to grow them because they're different to the crunchy apple hard ones I seem to get out of the supermarket. Another little cucumber coming there, so I'm trying very hard with the veg. The radishes are kaput. The carrots are coming through. That's all good news. And I've even managed to train this cucumber plant up and over into the garden seat. So nobody can use the garden seat. These spuds, the potatoes are, I don't know, they're borderline. I've dug a little bit and tried to heat them up out the back there. They are just starting to sort of go yellow and colour and go over. So I figure let's have a little look what's about. How many have I got? What is that? That's the original sea potato. So that one is done. Ah, dear Lord, absolutely nothing. Am I going to get any potatoes? I'm furious by now. Attack with a fork ram and see what's in the next plant. Is there going to be anything to keep me alive on survival? Oh yes, there's a potato. No, it's not. It's some sort of puffball fungus, which in July does seem a trifle strange. It's normally a September thing, I think. So I'm just taking a gamble. Yeah, yippee, it is a potato. It's about the size that we used to use parboil for carp. And that seriously is what we used to use, that smaller size for carp. Parboil, so you know the hook will pull through it with a crush pad. Now the other thing I want to talk about was, sit down, it's quite warm. I'm fishing down at Tobber, hook a carp, good double figure carp. Fighting it, get it in, it starts kiting. Now sometimes you can throw the bail arm open, give it a load of slack and it swims away from the snags and the rushes and the trees or whatever. Another time it'll go straight in there. And I didn't do that, I'm just saying that's what could be done, I have done it before. So I'm pulling with side strain as much as I could. Now I know it's going in, berries in there. I'm pulling and hauling, tightening the drag, don't want to break the rod, don't want to break the line, pull backwards. What a mess, because it goes into a snag. Not just a natural snag, it's somebody else's line. Now you'll know you get this, a lot of guys, we get it beach fishing, it happens. People lose gear and then the next guy casts out and he hooks your lost gear or whoever lost that gear. It's just the way it is. Generally with your grip leads and sea hooks. You also can get it coarse fishing on commercial waters because you've had a lot of stick, a lot of stuff's been lost. Pulling hard, eventually it goes, it comes in stages. You'll feel it juddering, that's 99% sure that's somebody else's fishing line. Well, this fish is buried big time. It ain't happening. And I'll show you the pictures and stuff. So, socks off, shoes off, roll up the trouser legs, risk virus disease, which is from rat's urine. Go in there, hopefully I've got no cuts and nicks on my legs. As luck would have it, I get it kicking out and it comes out. And I get the fish. Happy days. But look what I was caught up in, folks. Loads and loads of braid, beads. Look. Bolt rigs, that's a bolt rig hook there. There's another one that's a old school bubble float. And this is not my line, this is what I was snagged up in. By golly, I was lucky to get it out. I don't know what that is. 12s, I'm guessing 12s, but it's been in there some time. So nobody can stop a fish going in when it wants to go in. But if you get the chance to get stuff out, get it out, because that stops other anglers getting snagged and losing it, all their gear and or fish. But don't just grab it and pull it, because as you can see there is a hook in there. And I don't want to rip through it and get that in my hand. I just thought I'd mention that in passing. Now what else have we got here? Oh yeah. This, ironically, people do ask me, what are those spiky things in the back of your office? Well, they're marlin bills, marlin spikes. Now, years ago, they still eat them now. The fish is sold, this is a bit that's not used. So you can saw it off and it's really solid. You can use it as a memento. They do two, they do a polished one, which is like a bone effect, polished, or just straight blue. And there's the tail, and believe it or not, I brought that back in the suitcase. It was all the rage, we ordered it. Look, there's another load up there you've probably never even seen. Blue marlin, Pacific blue, Atlantic blues. I was marlin crazy. That's solid, but I'm going to fill it out a little bit more, I think. I've got some adhesive, which is, what was it used for? I think it's plasterboard spot boarding adhesive for one of my properties. I'm going to whack some of that in the sides there, level it off so it's flat, and then maybe stain or treat the outside. So it's something different going on. Do you get the point? This stuff is quite old, so it's going to go off pretty quickly. And I'm just figuring to jam it up there. I can work it in the back here. It'll help hold that base unit in, which is what I've filled it out with before. I have no idea what I used like 45 years ago. Probably the same stuff, knowing me. So they are really, really hard bone. I'll show you when it's done. And it's all surplus requirements when the fish is eaten. So it's just the old trophy to bring home type that's cost nothing. It recognises the capture of the fish. It's just a nice thing to have. Other than that, it's thrown in the rubbish. That'd be better. I can sand that down. With the weather we've been having recently, this should go off pretty quickly. Let's leave that there to dry. Meanwhile, I'm going to clean all this stuff off my tools. So the marlin bill here, you can see, is filled out, is sanded back, is all nice and clean and ready to be completed. After sanding, it is actually a question of finding the right colour. So I've mixed together blue and brown, and as you can see, I've taken it down in colour there. I didn't want to use black. I think it would be too dark, and it seems I've worked out fine with that, mixing those two colours together. The tail, as you can see, which I brought home, and the paper, you know, the photograph, and that's a 45-year-old photograph, black and white, that I printed myself. So I'm trying to renovate something, or salvage something out of this trophy, if you want to call it that, from years ago. So I'm applying the said paint, the dubious mixture of two colours together, and there you go. It is dried. I put it in the greenhouse to dry. It's gone off really, really well. Quite pleased with it. but I need to get it varnished. And the board got to be sanded down, got to be cut back. But I figure if I get the board there and reduce the size of the board, I don't need the whole side of that board, then I can work. You can see the outline of the tail there. So the tail has got binned. So I've got that all right. Now all that remains is about a photograph. If I can track down 45 years ago one of the photographs of that, then I shall try and get it reinstated. I'm trying to reclaim something that is a piece of GP fishing history. So careful measurement, i.e. otherwise known as guesswork. Basically don't know what I'm doing. Measure once and cut twice. I measure 18 times and still cut it wrong. But I'm going to have a go at it and try and reduce it. Oh, I've got some leftover yacht varnish, so I'm going to get that done. Pretty thick stuff. This will sort of help seal it all up as well. Listen, it's not going to smell, is it? It's that old. It's all dried out. Oh, that's better. And then hopefully I've got enough to try and do the board as well. Wow. I've got to be careful with this vintage lettering because that's all hand painted. There, that looks like it's come up pretty well with that varnish. So I'll put it in the greenhouse, hope it won't warp, it will dry it out properly, and then I can go searching for a picture. At least this is better than it just rotting and falling away, people. Well, the board came up pretty good. I'm quite pleased with that, guys. I'll put some black around the edge. That's varnished up. That is a piece of old wardrobe door. Can you believe that? Side of a wardrobe, sorry. It is plywood, that's why it's not warped as such. And the original writing I've kept as such. The marlin bill, there you go, came out really well. So that goes on top like this. And I thought, well, that old black and white picture, it's just crumbled. It's 45 years old. How am I going to go through the negatives and find the original black and white negative, which I've got, trust me, somewhere, I guess. They're like these, you know, they come up like these. The original black and white negative that I can scan off. Because if I get the colour one, it looks more modern. And as I say, it's 45 years ago. Piece of sort of fishing history for me. Then I thought, oh yes, what about if I go onto the computer here, I scan the slide off, and I transfer it and see if it will go from a colour positive to a colour negative and see what happens. I did that. I put it on a USB stick. I gave it to the good lady wife, my daughter. Off they went to our local town and they got a print taken off. This a black and white. So look, this is what it came out like. That is off, believe it or not, I'll get it full frame for you there, a colour slide. And that's 45 years ago. Yes, it doesn't have that patina or age. And do you know what it cost? They told me that it cost £1. It just cost £1 to do, so that really opened my eyes. A local chemist, I think it was Boots or somebody did it. So that I've now measured, fits perfectly. Let me show you. So there we go, the original lettering. Also I kept well away from that with the sandpaper. And we got that as there, 1980. Hard to believe. That was 45 years ago. And there, I'm going to stick that on with what? I want it flat. And I've got to get the bill glued on there. But that is basically it, as you can see there now. So I've salvaged it. Quite pleased with it. The board's a lot smaller because it doesn't have the tail there, does it? But a little piece of my old fishing history. 45 years ago I was still catching marlin. And I think that was the first striped marlin I ever caught 45 years ago. I had a lot more since then and way bigger. But there was about 4 of us on the boat that time, I remember. Happy days, eh? Now there's some of you people out there in YouTube land might be able to help me. Look at this, a burrowing mole that doesn't throw up a molehill. It just goes along making a ridge. Is it some new creature that I've yet to discover? I believe I might have killed one bashing it as it was digging, but I have to go along almost every morning, stamping down this channel that they dig. Look there, he's just dug it all up about an inch or 2 inches, but I think because of the drought, he cannot dig down deep. I think that's what it is. Over here I've also bunged in some potatoes. Who knows what they're going to come out like. They're just starting to go yellow and go back, so fingers crossed they will be okay. And there is some form of weird snail or something. Carrots here, going quite well. They've got to be thinned out. And spring onions, which are probably going to come to nothing around to seed, have also got to be thinned out, as have the weeds. How are you gardeners out there finding the growing conditions with the drought? I mean, we desperately, desperately need rain. Nice steady rain, not floods, please. So one of the things I've been doing over on Mike's channel, TA Outdoors, been doing some splitting of logs down centrally that are too long to be axed and too hard. They've been dried for a while. I've been using these old Victorian splitting wedges, but they mushroom out. And this one was really nice mushroomed out. And I quite like the mushroom effect on it. We've been hammered and hammered and hammered. But Mike told me, and several other people did say, get rid of that mushrooming, grind it off. So that's what I've been doing, grinding it all off. Because at the end of the day, they say if you're hitting with a sledgehammer, or even indeed, they say a 3-pound coal hammer, something like that, bits can fly off. And I thought, you know, that's strange they said that, because I was splitting a log out the back, where I do the log splitting, and I heard something go off and go pink, a real metal on metal hit the green door shed there. And it sort of crossed my mind, did that come off of one of these wedges? I fear, yes indeed it did. Anyway, in the comments page on Mike's TA Outdoors, one guy said, yes, definitely grind it off, because when he was a kid, I think he said it when he was 8, his dad was splitting something, a piece of concrete or block or something, and a piece went off and whacked him in the knee and he had to go to hospital. Now, I just picked up a piece that could have shattered off. I mean, it's pretty lethal, is it not? It's a lovely piece of old Victorian steel, but can you imagine that going in at speed when I'm hitting it with like a 14-pound sledge? It goes off like a pistol shot. So I've got rid of, doesn't look like it here, but I've got rid of most of the curled out mushrooming along there, and I feel that's good to use again. I still feel bad. That is absolutely superb steel. Look at that. Good old English steel like it used to be. It's heavy as anything. Very, very dense. It's just a shame, but I just have to mushroom it again to give it its antiqueness. I actually used those Victorian steel wedges up in Mike's woods today because we were logging, you know, trying to get ready for the log burners for the winter. We're both out on logs. I've got, no, tell a lie, I've got quite a few, but you've got to top up. And we've got some dead trees we had to take down as well. So with the big, what we call rounds, you know, the actual, say, stump size stuff, you can't split them all with an axe. Those wedges work really well. Anyway, talking of things that work well, let's go over and see what Grant's up to. He's got something a bit different that we can talk about.
Hi Graham, grabbed a couple of these out, caught your eye the other day, and you thought they were just a monocular sat in the cabinet downstairs, but they're actually thermal monoculars, which sounds a bit mad. So what they do is pick up the heat. So as you, well, how could I explain a thermal? I don't know if you're watching David Attenborough or something, and they show you the thermal image of the heat, so you see like the violet and the orange and all the different colours. So a lot of these we sell for like spotters for hunting, to be fair, but something more recently we've been selling them for is just for bird watching and stuff, and people watching owls and things like that. So on the really hot days it doesn't pick up the heat sensors quite so bad, but on the cooler nights and stuff, when you go out, I've got like a wood behind my house, and we've been using this with the kids and spotting the owls, and absolutely amazing the imagery that comes out of it. And you can change all the settings, so you have it in like what they call a hot violet, so which is what most people would see in thermal, being like orange and purples and stuff like that, or they do hot white, so the hot areas that are hottest show white. But one of the things I was most amazed at outside at night with a thermal, the heat that comes from trees and things like that is unbelievable. Like I say, probably at the moment where the houses are getting so hot, if you shot a thermal onto a house at night, it'd just be glowing with heat, which is amazing. So
I could go around the local housing estate and I might pick up some illegal cannabis growers.
you probably would. It'd definitely pick the heat up coming out. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what I mean, the lofts would be lit up,
That's
wouldn't
it, they would. So this is another version. I'll have a little run through them. I know little bits. I'm learning more and more about them myself because I've been playing about with them. So
these are fairly new addition to the gun scene, as it were. You know?
So obviously thermal's been out there, and night vision. Night vision slightly different, runs off infrared, and then thermal runs off heat. I would say for an aspect of spotting stuff, thermal is your way. It's just so clear. Whereas a night vision, if I had that in front of my face, you can't see me.
Yeah.
But with a thermal, the heat.
Oh, you still see the glow.
You see the glow of the heat coming around, which is insane. So, like, even if I walked on the floor in front of you and you shone the thermal, you can see where my feet just step.
Is that sensitive? Oh.
Picks the heat up. It is unreal how it works. I mean, I don't know if the camera will focus down the actual tube.
Yeah, I'm going to have a go at it because I've had a look at these guys and they're absolutely quite impressive with the people walking in the shop.
So we've done light. Obviously, these are the spotters, and this is a scope version. So the thermal imaging is built into this scope. So you use it for hunting, so you set your 0 and
that goes on the gun we're talking about.
That goes on the gun,
it'll be clamped on, yeah.
But you know, not the cheapest thing in the world. This one's called, so this is by Infrared, and it's called a TP25 SE. Okay, so it's got 10 times zoom on it. You've got a focus on the back as well. This is your on and off switch to switch the unit on, which obviously electronics are inside, and it gives you, it's funny, although it's round here, when you look through it's a bit more of a square.
Oh, I see.
But you see the image through. On the top here you've got M for mode, and what the mode is the different heats. So hot white, hot black, infrared. So like you get the hot violet, stuff like that. So you just keep turning, gives you different imagery all the way through. So that's all those are for.
And it's whatever you be hunting, as it were.
Hunting, I would say, yeah, because that's what the thermal scope's for. But I'd say if it was for target shooting, you wouldn't want this because it's not really a target thing, you know, because you're not shooting something with heat.
Does that come with the clamp to go on a gun?
You get the mounts as well, so everything comes in the
right.
box. Yeah, you get a mounts with it. Everything comes with it as a kit to put onto a gun, so it's got everything there for you. So I'm gonna have a little setup with this, see if we can.
Does this come with a battery in it, or
so
rechargeables, or you just put batteries
all
in?
rechargeable units. Okay, so this one, I think, so on here, we pull that cap off, and this has a charging point there.
Oh, I see.
Plug it straight in, so the battery's built integral into this one. I think you can remove it as well. There is a way of taking the battery out. I can't tell off the top of my head, which probably doesn't help you much. Or like these style, the sort of big, what I call battery, they use them in the vapes and all that, a 13.
Oh, I've never seen that size before, yeah.
Okay, you can buy these most places now.
Oh, really?
They use them in vapes, rechargeable cameras, a bit of all sorts. So I think you get a bit more life out of it than your standard AA's and things like that. So this, I believe you can. You get a charging cable with it, you get the batteries with all these as well, so you're just a little pin there to lock up, so you can either charge on the unit itself.
Oh, I see, direct.
But from experience of everything I know about charging batteries, I've always been advised to remove the battery and charge it in a separate unit.
Oh, is that right? Not in the unit itself?
No, so could I give you an honest answer to totally why? No, but then I've had some things that are night vision called PARDs come back, and they said that the reason the circuit board had got hot and fried was because it's always been charged in the unit, so they reckon to charge the batteries out of the unit,
yeah, that makes sense.
You get more long life out of your products then. So right, on this one we have on-off button on the front, so we hold that down.
Yeah.
So check that to come on, so that's loading on now. I'll show you in a minute. This on the front is a focus as well. That's a zoom, sorry, and these are, and that's your eye relief on the back. It's a bit stiffer, it's just a bit new, so you can twist that to focus to your eye. Okay, on the top you've got mode, so again that's to change the settings from hot white to hot violet or whatever the colours you want, and then these are a zoom as well on here, and it gives you options to go through the menu.
You can zoom right in to see if you saw a bird up in a tree as a heat signature. You might want to ID it and go in on it as it were.
Yeah, so I think if you're into your bird watching and things, these are amazing, especially for like coming into dusk and things like that. So.
And when you mentioned about trees, would you get different plants giving off different heat rate signatures?
Yeah, everything. I was amazed by how many things give off heat that you wouldn't even contemplate generally looking at. So.
Don't move. Oh, I can see Grant's hands there.
Go. No if you point
all up his arm.
if you point at my feet, can you see the hot bits on the floor?
I've got your head.
There'll be plenty coming off my head with no hair. Then like normally you can see footprints as well. I don't know if you can see the footprints on that today.
Yes, just see the footprint there, yeah.
It's quite hot. Well, see if I take my shoe off.
I've got it now, yeah.
Right, well, can you see the thermal?
Yeah,
print?
got it, yeah.
I'm just amazed with what they pick up on that you wouldn't see elsewhere. But yeah, they're quality. I know Graham's checking out my lovely hairline now.
I'm trying to get the camera level now, I can see. And I can sort of look round and go, oh look, there's the light.
Is it picking up different heat spots?
Yeah. You end up scanning around thinking, why is that warmer than the next piece to
The
it?
next bit, yeah. Why is there air coming out of that? Hot.
Yeah, there you go, guys.
So one of the other questions I also get asked is about what is the difference, okay? I'm not an expert, I'm not going to claim to be an expert, I'm learning about these myself, so it's all to do with the sensors in them, okay? So the quality comes out of the sensor that projects back the thermal image into the camera. So I believe the bigger the sensor, the more you go up in value as well. So the P13, which is this little model, that has got, I can see on here, that's a 13mm sensor, okay? So, and that's all to do with your lens and everything in there, which is this piece in here, so you can see the size. Okay, and then we move up to the Lumi P19, which again, you see the sensor in the middle is bigger?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it just changes in size, and then they go, I'll show you on the side of the box, they go up to, I think there's 4 different types of these thermal binoculars, and those, if I hold it steady, those are the different sizes.
Well, I'm in on it. I don't know whether the viewers will see any of that, but they can. If not, they can
So
phone you
there,
up.
there's the sensors. But yeah, give us a call at the shop. I'll always talk you through them and what I know. Just something I've been learning about more and more, because it's something we get asked about is the thermals, and this is where we've started at. I mean, there's other firms that some of you might know a bit about thermals, like Pulsar is one of the main firms out there.
Oh yeah.
Very expensive, but you know, one of the leading brands in doing it, has been for a long time. But I think some of the modern technology of the sensors coming through, the value's going down, so the availability to us as a consumer, you can get more for your money, and
more bang for your buck. Yeah.
you can have a go at it. Whereas before it was untouchable, being thousands to find thermal imaging, night vision. Whereas now you can buy a cheap night vision clip-on camera.
Yeah.
I think like 250 quid. This sort of stuff in the thermal imaging jumps up a bit, goes from probably 300 quid ranging up to thousands. You can go to whatever you like in it, but to be honest, for whoever's doing the 500 to £1,000 seems to be the bracket which works nicely. Okay, so a bit of an investment, but a lovely bit of kit if you're into that.
Would it be an investment from an angler? So I'm now thinking, hang on, what about if you're in coloured water and you went along the bank and you shone, you not shone it, but you had a look in the water.
So
anybody out there, has anybody tried it in the water and see if a fish comes up, you know, as orange or something?
The only thing I would say is, if generally a fish is cold-blooded, isn't it?
So it'd be colder than the water resistance.
Colder than the water resistance. So I would have said the water or a plant you'd pick up in there with some heat, but I don't know if a fish would. That's something for us to try, Graham. So maybe we'll go out on I've got a little, so I live in a beautiful little village, and there's a little stream down the road. Yeah. And I'm sure the farmer wouldn't mind us mucking around.
Just to see what it comes up with,
Yeah, that's an interesting thing to try. So I've never tried that myself, so I want to give it a go. But yeah, if you're into either like watching nature, things like that, or you do use it for hunting, like the thermal, you cannot beat it. It is absolutely fantastic. So maybe pop in a local shop and just have a look and see what they're about. So
there you go, guys. You've got something new. Every time I come in this shop, I seem to find something new to talk to Grant about, and he's come up with the goods this time with these thermals. Well, thanks for watching this one. I hope it's past an hour for you. It's something, well, it's not something, there's a lot of different topics in there, lots of different stuff. You can tell I just never stop. I want to keep cranking stuff out, and listen, I'm doing my own stuff as well at the same time. All jobs, I like to keep my day full. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, pop over and watch Mike's TA Outdoors and his life of Mike. And if you do like it, try hitting that like button. Do you know, I don't even know where it is. Otherwise I'd like myself. Guys, we'll see you in the next film. Have a good week. Well, I can see Grant's hands there,
Okay. Now if you point
all
at
up his arm.
Now if you point at my feet, can you see the hot bits on the floor?
I've got your head.
There'll be plenty coming off my head from nowhere.